John.
Yes, can just come further. I've seen figures from Heathrow and they claim 25% of the country's exports at one point. I mean, these figures are meaningless. As you say, John, we're dealing with very, very high value, very, very small components. Frankly, it doesn't actually matter where they go from, which airport, it's just most convenient. But all think these figures are, they never quite work out. Figures of trade have always been wrong. We have some, one rate goes carriage, insurance, freight, the other free on board. So we've got taxes and tariffs included or excluded. So I would just take those figures for complete, not a pinch of salt, a very large tumbler of salt. I think they're frankly, we just talk the sheer volume of our exports going through Felixstowe and all the other ports, compared to the very small amount going through Heathrow. The thing is that minuscule and frankly irrelevant really to considering the future airport capacity.
I think I'll just add one thing. I think there is a dedicated Singapore Airlines 747 freighter that comes in. There's one for Cathay that comes in as well, and there's a DHL aircraft that comes in.
Yes.
The rest of it is all just belly load. Or there might be an Emirates cargo that comes in as well.
I would suggest that pure freight aircraft shouldn't be allowed to come to Heathrow.
I don't think they do. Outside of test systems in the States didn't come into
Too expensive.
Really Stansted, isn't it, the freight?
Yeah, Stansted is a heavy freight, and I think East Midlands. Yeah, East Midlands figures would be outstrip Heathrow's anyway, because they've got a 24-hour operation for freight. Right. Any other questions? No. Is there any other business I can offer to anybody?
I've got one question really. I'm not sure if this is the appropriate forum for it, but I'll try it anyway. And it's more to do with, I guess, your MP in Maidenhead, her stated previous opinions about the damage it would do to her own constituency. Obviously in the local interest, when she's now decided to make a national interest case, which to my mind means that people are represented in the Maidenhead constituency, and how you guys as a party or a council are actually dealing with that issue in terms of representation and how that works going forward.
With a deep breath, I pass it to the leader of the council to my left-hand side, who is aware of all these matters.
Hey, no. Say two things there. To govern is to choose, and she's a wonderful constituency MP. So that's all I'm going to say on that.
Can we deselect her as our candidate for the next election?
Not getting involved in any of this.
We can't say that because we are the Royal Borough of Windsor and Maidenhead. We have a manifesto which was covering the last election, and there are two MPs, one in Windsor and one in Maidenhead. Adam has already spoken out in the House against it, and with the greatest respect, the Maidenhead MP has made a decision on behalf of probably a larger audience, but it's still not our choice at this time. I hope I don't get...
I don't get the feeling there's any rumblings of consideration of deselection then, or any other...
It's not a matter for the aviation forum.
No, I did wonder whether it
It's an
was...
association matter.
Yeah, it's an association matter within Maidenhead as opposed to Windsor and Maidenhead, because there's two separate conservative associations. Carry on.
Sorry, again. Just to be clear, we know all her statements from the past. I mean, we've got copies of them, whatever.
Yes.
And then, so whatever the airport commission, whatever they call it, the subcommittee that made the decision last week, right, was chaired by her, and they made a unanimous decision. So clearly she changed her mind from 4 years ago, 2010 to 2000 to now.
Where our lawyers will be scrutinising the evidence base for that decision.
And our MP did too, as well, for the talent.
Can I just say something? Yeah, as a matter of being a chair of a committee, one thing that you have got to be very clear, you can only chair a committee if you do not predetermine the outcome before you come in. The past is the past. You come into that meeting with a clear mind and without predetermining the outcome, making a decision based on the evidence that is presented to you at the moment. So while I absolutely appreciate that there is a past